everyone. I hope you are all having a wonderful December. We're going to go ahead and get started on our Frosty Friday layout for this week. I wanted to play with die cuts this week. So I grabbed some die cuts from Just Nick Studio, and that fall is from Felicity Jane, and then I have some Flair from Feed Your Craft and 2 sequin mixes from the Spiegelmom Scrap Shops. And this is the photo we're going to use, and I'm going to start with this bottom die cut. So this die cut is called something window pane, and I want to back it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to this 12 by 12 sheet of paper from Echo Park's Hello Winter collection. I'm going to grab my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, my scissors, my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to go off camera and cut it out. And there we go, all done. This really took me about maybe 40 minutes to do, and I went ahead with the X-Acto knife and I cut into all of the little pieces. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on my photograph. So this page is about our first snow that we had this year. This year our first snow came towards the end of November, and there were still leaves on the ground. So I was able to capture this photograph of it snowing, but also with the fall leaves and all the colors of the fall leaves underneath the snow. And so I really wanted to play up the idea that it was fall, but we had our first snow and it's becoming winter. So I came up with this really, really cool idea to have the trees at the top being fall and then the bottom of the page to be wintry. And I'm expressing that as well in my photo mat. So the bottom part of this photo mat is going to be all winter. All papers from the Echo Park collection, Hello Winter, and then the top part is going to be all fall colors and papers from Simple Stories, the Reset Girl collection. So I matted the photo 3 times. So each mat, the photo is 4 by 4. So each half mat would have been 2 2¼ by 4¼ and then 2½ by 4½ and then 2¾ by 4¾ so that ultimately you ended up, the photo at the end is going to be 4¾ by 4¾ just, you know, a little math for you today. So now I have my photo all matted, and you can see how I did it. The top part of the photo is matted with fall colors, the bottom part is matted with winter colors. Then I also added a little cut apart sheet to the side where I'm going to do a little bit of journaling with the date and just, you know, how it was our first snow, but it fell kind of early this year, so we ended up with this, you know, the snow on top of the fall leaves. And then my title is going to be Fall into Winter, and I'm going to play with some different kinds of lettering techniques. So I cut this fall from a Felicity Jane Studio cut file that's in the Silhouette Shop, and then I'm going to go ahead and use these October Afternoon stickers, letter stickers, to kind of help with my title. And then I'm also going to use those really cute puffy white stickers that I used a couple layouts ago, and they're sitting right by my desk and I love them. So my layout is going to be Fall into Winter, and there is going to be a definite kind of a neat idea to this layout. So I want the top part to be all the fall colors, and I'm going to use one of the brand new sequin mixes called Coffee Break from the Spiegelmom Scrap Shop, and then the bottom is going to be all wintry. And I think it turned out so cool. When I got this idea into my head of what I wanted to do, I just thought it was really cool. So the top part is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my journaling, and then I'm going to get to work on the different parts of my layout. So the top leaves and the branch are from Just Nick Studios. This is the bear, it's called the bear tree cut file, because my branch is actually a tree that I kind of cut in half in my silhouette and rotated around to make it look like a branch and not a tree. So, and I think that it worked out really well the way that I did it. I did have to kind of fussy cut or kind of make the top of it look more like a branch and less like the top of a tree. But other than that, it turned out really well. And then I'm going to take these 2 flares, which are from Feed Your Craft. I'm going to place these little cut leaves. All of my pattern papers at the top part of this are from the Reset Girl collection by Simple Stories. I'm going to place my sequins exactly where I want them, and then I'm going to ink the edges of the leaves with just vintage photo distress ink and glue the leaves down. So and the sequins down. So this is now the top part of my layout is done. Totally done. The top part is done. And now we're going to work on the bottom part, which is going to be all wintry. So I'm going to pretty much do exactly on the bottom, almost exactly what I did on the top. Instead of leaves, we have snowflakes. Instead of the coffee break sequin mix, we have the cozy sequin mix, which is one of my absolute favorites. Instead of vintage photo distress ink, we're going to have a little bit of chipped sapphire distress ink, and I did the exact same thing. I added another flare from Feed Your Craft to create a really nice triangle of flare that cuts into my photo, and that, you know, so your eye can travel around the photo and over to the title and the journaling. And so that's how the important part of my layouts, and then the top and bottom. So that's what I used the flare for, to create a little visual triangle. And then I hand-picked my blue colors and my snowflakes from the cozy sequin mix and glued them all down. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So right now I'm just thinking that it needs a little more. I want something else, a little bit of color, or a little bit of something. So I do go ahead and add some chipped sapphire distress ink to all of the snowflakes. And what this is going to do is gives it a pretty shadow, because the Echo Park Hello Winter paper was very white based, and I felt like sometimes some of the snowflakes were kind of blending in, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, they had a nice edge to them and that you could really see them onto the layout. So that's what I'm doing here in fast forward for you. I hope you have been enjoying my wintry layouts. I would love to hear your comments. I'm always interested to know what all of our subscribers think. I'm also looking for some cute ideas for next month. So if there's something you'd like to see me do with sequins or shimmers or anything in the Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop, go ahead and leave me a comment. I love to know what the subscribers and what the viewers would like to see. So now, to fill in some of those white spaces, I decided I wanted to do a little bit of ink splatters. So the top of my layout is getting some ink splatters with Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. And then the bottom of my layout is getting some shimmers splatters. So I went with two different colors. One is the Oh Say Can You See, because it has, it's a little bit of a tealy blue color, and I thought that it looked really, really good with the paper that I had backed the cut file with. And then I'm also going to come in with some Blue Jeans, which is a little bit more of a shimmery blue color, and it pulled in some of the blue. And that's where we're going to finish this layout off. So I hope you enjoy this layout. Have a wonderful day. Be sure to use the code Sara15 to get yourself a little bit of a discount on these fabulous products at Spiegel Mom Scraps. Bye!